वेलकम टू आवर चैनल बी ऑलवेज लर्नर। वीडियो में हम फोरियर ट्रांसफॉर्म निकालना सीखेंगे कॉम्प्लेक्स और रियल फंक्शंस का, जिससे कि आगे की प्रॉपर्टीज आने वाली हैं वो हमारे लिए थोड़ी इजी हो जाए। आपको वीडियो पसंद आएगा, आप लाइक करिए, शेयर करिए, चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करिए और बेल आइकन दबाना मत भूलिएगा। तो यहाँ पर हमारे पास एक फंक्शन गिवन है, दैट इज फंक्शन एक्स टी। So that function is a complex function. So that function is represented like xr plus j of the imaginary part of the component x. Now, if I am going to take the Fourier transform of given function x, that can be expressed x j omega by definition, and that is equal to integration from minus infinity to infinity xt e raised to the power minus j omega t and dt. So we are having by definition this expression. Now, as x is a combination of real and imaginary part, because x is a complex number, so I can put the value of x, which is the combination of imaginary and real part, and that is multiplied by e raised to the power minus j omega. But through Euler equation, I can represent this by cos omega t and minus j sine omega t dt. I can also represent it like this. Now, after multiplication of these two, we'll have xr cos of omega t plus xi sine of omega t within the bracket integration with respect to time plus the imaginary part limit minus infinity to infinity xi function of time into cos omega t minus xr function of time, that is sine of omega t within the bracket dt. So that's how after multiplication we can express. Now this part of the equation is a xr and this part is imaginary part. So we can have the representation kind xr, because it is a real part, transform for a transform of real part, and this one is the imaginary part. So we can represent it like this, and that is equal to the Fourier transform of x. Fine. So that is what the equation is. Now we can have the value of xr is this one and value of xj is this one. So further we can also calculate the inverse Fourier transform of x j omega. Now by definition I can write xt is equal to 1 by 2 pi integration from minus infinity to infinity x j omega e raised to the power j omega t. With respect to omega we have to integrate it. Now that is equal to 1 by 2 pi. Now we have to write the term x j omega in the above term, because that is also equal to x j omega. So I can express x j omega like the real part and plus with the imaginary part of x. And again we can break it into cosine sine component plus j of sine omega t d omega. Now for that I can also represent the x x I can also represent the given term into two portion, like 1 by 2 pi integration from minus infinity to infinity, that is x r j omega cos omega t minus x I j omega in the bracket sine of omega t in the bracket and integration with respect to d omega, that is the real part of the signal, plus with integration from minus infinity to infinity x r function of j omega sine of j omega and plus x I j omega and cos of omega t, and we have to integrate with now the entire sequence is represented like this. Now in this portion including 1 by 2 omega, this is representing the real part and this is representing the imaginary part of the small x. Now for that I can write that xt is equal to xr t and plus with x I t. So that is the representation if I am going to take the inverse transform of that. Now after remembering these equations I can proceed further for the case. Now first case I am assuming that xt is real. अगर xt रियल होगा तो उसका इमेजनरी और रियल पार्ट कैसे कंप्यूट होगा? अगर xt रियल होता है then we can say that imaginary part of the signal x is 0. If it is 0 then I can write xr j omega, that is equal to जो हमारे पास गिवन जो हमने ड्राइव किया था वो हम दोबारा से यहाँ लिखते हैं so that you are convenient to get it. We derived this equation that from minus infinity to infinity x r function of time cos of omega t plus x I t sine of omega t in the bracket dt. Now we are having imaginary part 0, means this part is 0. If this part is 0, we are landed with the situation that integration from minus infinity to infinity x r t cos of omega t dt. So that is the computation for x r जब हमारे पास x एक real number है. In the same way we can also have x I j omega. The equation we computed, like integration from minus infinity to infinity, the imaginary part is a function of time and cos of omega t minus x r function of time sine of omega t and bracket close, that is dt. Now again the imaginary part is 0, so it means we can have this part is 0. This is 0, we can compute this xij omega is equal to integration from minus infinity to infinity x r t sine of omega t. We can put negative sign here. And we are also know that if x is real, then xt is equal to xrt. If it is so, then we can further modify our derivation by minus infinity to infinity xt cos of omega t dt. So that is what is our x real part in frequency domain. In the same way, I can also write like minus infinity to infinity xt sine omega t dt. So that's how we can compute the imaginary part when x is real one. In the same way, we can consider the case 2. The case 2 is xt is even and real. Now, if xt is even, we can write that xt is equal to xet. It means odd part of the component is 0. Fine. So we have to compute xr j omega, the real part computation. Now if it is so और हमारा odd part 0 है, तो हमें directly we can write, because it is real one na, it is real. If it is real, then we can directly pick this solution we were having. So I can also make it underline because I am just using this equation. So this will be integration from minus infinity to infinity xt cos omega t dt. if हमने कहा कि xt रियल है, तो रियल है तो ये नोटेशन होगा, और अगर रियल सिग्नल है तो उसका इंटीग्रेशन जब हम फाइंड आउट करते हैं तो उसकी लिमिट हम हाफ ले लेते हैं, एज पर द प्रीवियस इन द प्रीवियस लेक्चर इट वाज एक्सप्लेन्ड, एंड वी कैन राइट दैट xt इज इक्वल टू कॉस ऑफ ओमेगा टी dt, बिकॉज x एक इवन फंक्शन है. इन द सेम वे आई कैन ऑल्सो हैव द xi j omega. xi j omega is given by this sort of equation. This sort of equation we derived. So we are using this, that is integration minus infinity to infinity xt sine of omega t dt. Now because x is even and we know that the sine component over there is 0, so we can say that this part is going to be 0. और हमें कंप्यूट क्या करना था, एक्स जे ओमेगा. तो एक्स जे ओमेगा डायरेक्टली बी कंप्यूटेड ओनली कंप्यूटिंग एक्स जे ओमेगा बाय कंप्यूटिंग एक्स आर जे ओमेगा. मीन्स अगर हमें एक्स एक इवन और रियल फंक्शन दिया हुआ है तो हमें केवल एक्स आर कैलकुलेट करना है. We are not going to calculate xi at all. So in the same way I can also explain here the case 3 also, because I want to take the help of these equations. So for that, third case is xt is odd. अगर xt odd है और रियल फंक्शन तो xt will be equal to x odd, और उस केस में x even की वैल्यू 0 हो जाएगी, that is become 0. So for that we can compute xr function of j omega. Now रियल पार्ट अगर हम यहाँ कंप्यूट देखते हैं इस इक्वेशन में, इन दिस इक्वेशन दैट इज फंक्शन ऑफ कोसाइन, और कोसाइन में जब हम कंप्यूट करेंगे तो दैट फंक्शन इज गोइंग टू बी 0 बिकॉज आपके पास ओड फंक्शन है x. नाउ वी हैव टू कंप्यूट एक्स आई j omega, we have to compute. That is given by integration from minus infinity to infinity xt sine of omega t dt. That is given by this sort of equation. और यहाँ पे हमारे पास जो x function है, that function is odd function, right? So we can write by because we want to compute x j omega. So x j omega is equal to xr plus j of x I j omega. That is by definition we can say like this. So if it is so, then we have to compute x j omega. In that, this part is already 0, so we have to write it like j of x I j omega. We want to compute this one. So for that we can have negative sign here, so we can take negative sign here. So this will be minus of j integration xt sine of omega t dt. Fine. So that was also negative. So for that we are able to compute the function x j omega. So the last case which I am going to consider, that if f is a non-symmetrical function, in that case we have to compute both the components xr x as well as xi if the function is not symmetrical. If the function is non-symmetrical फंक्शन के लिए हमें फोरियर ट्रांसफॉर्म अगर निकालना है x का, और x इसमें एक नॉन सिमेट्रिकल फंक्शन है, सो बाय डेफिनेशन आई कैन राइट लाइक दिस, राइट? और दिस इज इक्वल टू एक्स आर जे ओमेगा प्लस j ऑफ एक्स आई जे ओमेगा. सो बाय डेफिनेशन आई कैन राइट, और इस केस में हमें x r और x i दोनों कैलकुलेट करने होंगे, और x r और x i दोनों कैलकुलेट करके हम उसमें x j ओमेगा भी कैलकुलेट कर सकते हैं एज पर द प्रॉपर्टी ऑफ द नॉन सिमेट्रिकल फंक्शंस. सो आपको ये वीडियो पसंद आया होगा, प्लीज़ लाइक करिए, शेयर करिए, चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करिए और बेल आइकन दबाना मत भूलिए.